Okay. Hey everybody. Hey Femi. We're gonna be... So, okay. The last time I did this, I didn't like it too much. Didn't have a very good time. I said, Hover, you better not do me like this. But then it did me like this. But afterwards, I gave this game a little bit more of a shot off stream. Just to kind of like familiarize myself with the movement and the controls a little bit more. And it's kind of grown on me. We'll see what gamers rise up. God damn it. I forgot about that aspect. That still sucks, but I don't know. We'll see where things go from here. We'll get a little bit further into the game and we'll see how things go. It's weird that that game like asks for the controller screen even though there's only the one thing connected. Undertale's the same way with that too. Where I only have the one account and I have the account selection turned off, but Undertale brings it up anyways. Just get rid of that, Toby. What are you doing? Yeah, isn't that curious that it asks, the system asks for the selection screen, with Undertale at least, when you boot the game, and then Undertale asks for it a second time once the game opens? It's strange. Anyways, we're not playing that tonight, we're playing Hover. I kinda wish I was playing Undertale though. Okay, let's do offline, because online is completely unplayable. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a non-gamer? Is that who I am? Oh... I wish that wasn't who I am, but okay. Aw, gamers rise up. Yeah, so let me know how the audio mixing is this time around, because it was a little bit louder. The game audio was a little bit louder than I would have liked it to be the first time I did this, so if it needs to go down a little bit, let me know. And I will happily do it. As much as it pains me to do so, because Hideki Naganuma's music is great. So yeah, I haven't done like any missions or anything like that since I last played. I've just kind of been, you know, bouncing around, playing with this movement and stuff, doing the grind, the good shit. Okay, well already I could tell it's a little too loud for my liking, so I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. Maybe to like -3? We'll see how that works for the time being. Cool. So let's see. So here's the thing, because the goal that we were supposed to get to last time was to reach rank 100, and it turns out that that rank goes up even just from like playing around with the movement and doing tricks and exploring and stuff. So I've since reached that on my own, so we're actually going to start right off the bat with, well, finding that gate, and then, you know, doing what we need to do at said gate. But unfortunately I don't know where I am because everything in this city looks the goddamn same. But hey, exploring's the fun part! So we'll see what's nearby. Starting with these stairs. Let's see. Well, the gate is like, I guess I just got like a bot? I guess not anymore. Yeah, so the gate's like down here in the garbage land. It's like a big yellow laser thingy. This way. Overlay is up. Oh no! Oops! Thanks for pointing that out, Femi. Holy shit. I could have gotten the whole 2 hours without noticing that. Oh no. I was doing like some cool tricks too, though. Watch me like not be able to pull that off at all now that you guys can actually see. Okay. Let's speak. Hello, Griffin. I have heard about you. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Griffin. Space exclamation mark. I've heard about you. Great. The team. Oh! I read Team Grapefruit for a second and I thought that was like an in-game thing, but then I realized that I named it Team Grapefruit. Has helped us a lot lately. If you do a little challenge for me, I can provide you with the hacking kit to go through the security barrier like the one behind me. Careful, Griffin. Once you possess a hacking kit, you will officially be an outlaw and you'll have to hide from the cities. Oh, fuck this. Once you become a gamer, you can never go back. Oh, don't you demotivate them, space exclamation mark. You feel like you can do it, Griffin. Space question mark? Why is there a space before all the punctuation in this game? Is it like a French thing? Do we gotta scan this boy then? Well, I guess I wasn't close enough. But what do I do? It didn't tell me what the mission was. What's the mission? What do I do? Oh, catch up. There's a race going on. Oops. Can I restart this? That's a hell of a head start. It might rubber band though. Hopefully there's still a chance. Yeah, okay, I'm catching up pretty quickly. Well, now it's ooh. Wait, no, it's still going this way. Wait, what do I gotta do? Oh, I have to hit it 3 times. Ooh, but you like bounce off of it. Well, now where's it going? Shit. Uh-oh. This could prove troublesome. Wait a second, why is the camera... Oh, I see, the camera's like automatically... So it's turning around now? Where are you going, little guy? I guess it's just back and forth through this tunnel. Oh, shit. Come on, you Tony Hawk bitch! There we go. That was it? That's all I need to do to become a gamer? Damn, they let anybody in these days. Congratulations, Griffin space exclamation mark. You will earn that kit space exclamation mark. And it's just your first one space exclamation mark. You can join us in the sewers now, finally! Charming. Oh, of course, when you put it like that. Obviously, it doesn't sound appealing. But we did some nice interior decoration, you'll see. Can I do like a little slide? I think it'd be cool if I could do like a little slide under those pipes. That's the movement this game is missing. So, that key was yellow, and this gate is yellow, and I've seen some like other gates of like other colors, so I'm not sure if those are like permanent barriers, or if we'll like continue to open up new areas like this throughout the game, but either way, looking forward to it. Wait a second! No, 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 back it up, back it up. What's this box? Oh, that's right, I forgot. So, take a look at this. If you want to retry a mission... Hold on. If you skip through this dialogue. If you want to retry a mission, these characters just live in cardboard boxes? It's weird. Anyways. Congrats! You now have access to the sewers. You just have to touch the portals with the corresponding color. Oh, so it's literally the thing I said. Cool. Eh? Oh. Oh, so this is like a completely new... I wonder if this is going to be like as large as the last area. Huh. I really don't know what we're in for. Also, I like that I still have the fucking Bowsette thing from last night in my OBS feed. I'm not going to show it, but it's still there, and the source is haunting me, mocking me. Hello, Griffin. Oh, I thought this was me. Oh, they have a much cooler palette than I did. How come I didn't do that pink? As you might have guessed from the smell, it's stinky! You are now in the sewers. This is our playground. You've probably heard about the... about the famous Gamers HQ! Well, it is here, but you're gonna have to find it on your own. Apart from that, we organize challenges to recruit the best gamers for the Resistance. You should try your luck. Ooh, this music, though. I was hoping there was going to be like new overworld music because I was getting kind of tired of like the basic shit in the last map. This should prove interesting. Let's see what we've got here. Hello? Oh, this is the what, the Powerpuff Girl, the Power Ranger? Eh. Okay, this is the same... Oh, so this is the same conversation. Okay. Oh, actually, he's saying a little bit more, but oh well. Oh shit, there's like it's a pretty tall space. I started off liking Bowsette, but it's gone too far. I hated her from the beginning because I knew exactly where that shit would have gone. I disliked her so early on that I just started disliking Peachette before Bowsette even came along. If you weren't here for Splatoon 2 last night, there was like a whole... What am I trying to reach? Oh, that's a... What? Spray Fake HQ? How would I do that? Can I reach that? I most certainly... Can I... Do I gotta jump and spray? That does not seem like the best idea. Anyways, I had a whole argument about this during Splatoon 2 last night, so if you're interested in the Bowsette discourse, that's the place to be. This seems like... Okay, I can do this, I can do this. You just gotta get like a running start. Nailed it! See, this is something else that I've got to kind of learn with the movement. Also, my green is kind of flickering. There we go. So you have the option of using, for a lot of these actions, for like the grinding and the jumping and whatnot, pretty much all of it can also be remapped to, instead of A, B, X, Y, you can remap it to L, R, Z, L, Z, R, which at first I stuck with the face buttons, and that's kind of like what I forced myself to learn. But I find that it makes it kind of difficult to maneuver the right stick and use the face buttons at the same time. So I'm kind of trying to relearn how... Yeah, so that's jump, that's grind, that's rewind, and then this is, I would assume, spray paint? No, this is the scanner. And then if you mash it, you get painting. Okay. So pretty much all of that functionality can be replicated through the triggers, and I'm thinking that might help me line things up a little bit easier. So if we just mash L and then jump for it. Oh! Does this goop hurt? Oh, it's glass! I thought you could, like, fall in. Yeah. I said that I took some time off stream to learn the movement, but that is not one part that I actually took any time to figure out. Okay. Shit. I really want to get this! Even though it doesn't do anything, and it's not my goal right now. And it certainly doesn't, you know... Hold on, if I start from the top and then drop down... Also, I gotta figure out, like, the delay from, like, when you release this. So it's about a second from when you release it. Okay, so what if I just... That had to be it. Come on. You're telling me that didn't work? It did not. Maybe I have to be closer to the wall? I'm very determined to get this. Oh, I kind of got something. Oh. Oh, you bastard. No, don't hop off the wall. Jump up the wall, you goof. There's a very dramatic whoosh sound for a very, like, menial falling down and getting back up thing, but okay. Oh shit, I did it! Okay. Fake HQ entrance? Oh, it's like a fucking Looney Tunes. Okay. Hold on. I saw, like, something else that I was interested in, but I forget where it was. Oh, it's under here, that's right. You. I saw this on the way down. Excellent. Yo, fluffy beast flavor, ain't that what Keaton's... You know where this is going. Anyways. So where is it that I am supposed to go? I've got to reach the HQ. Oh, look at this map. This is a lot bigger than I thought it was. I'm worried this is going to be a very, like, nuts and bolts kind of thing with the planetarium or whatever. Where, like, it's a lot of interconnected rooms and it's kind of hard to tell what's what. Oh, good use of that emote, Femi. I mean, I can grind, but that kind of slows me down, if anything. Well, right, so I guess, yeah, it says, like, in the bottom left or whatever. Can I get in? Where am I even looking? I've got to back away. What happened? Did that close on me? Was that always a closed door? I guess it was. My attention was focused elsewhere for a second. But the pink dude we were talking to told us that we kind of just have to find it on our own, so I guess we'll just kind of look around. Like, we only have really been to the one room. So we'll just, like, look through these tunnels and see what we can find. Also, these arrows suddenly become a lot less interesting when you have to start backtracking. I'll tell you what, though, I'm really liking this overworld theme a lot more than the one in the city. So what happens if I go in here? Is this still going to take you back to the house in the other city, or what? Oh, well, no. See, this is another thing that frustrates me, because there's these warp points, like, all over the city, and I might be wrong on this, but they only bring you back to, like, the quote-unquote apartment that you have. Whereas I wish the functionality of those portals would be, once you find one, it acts as, like, a fast travel checkpoint, so you can just warp between the important locations all around the city. But this is a much less helpful usage of it. Well, is there a warp to go back to the sewers? This is the thing. Now I gotta walk all the way back. That's the frustrating thing about it. Let's see. That's this way, right? Yeah, now we're back to this theme, which in no way slaps as hard as the previous one. Or I suppose the more recent one. Yeah, there's the garbage. The garbage. So it should be this way, yes? Okay, cool. Okay, well that's like a similar looking door to the one that I couldn't get through, but that one just kind of brought up a loading screen, so I guess... Is that just a reuse of assets, or does that mean that the other one can eventually have that same sort of thing triggered? I don't know. Anyways, like, just alone the realization that there's like multiple areas and not just that big city immediately sells me on this game way more than my initial impressions did. This reminds me of Jet Set Radio. Same. Were you guys not here for the first stream? This is like straight up like a spiritual successor to that game, and it has Hideki Naganuma doing the music, so I don't know why you guys have been sleeping on that. Alright, let's see. So I gotta find my way. Yeah, let's try this route this time. And not talk to any of these characters. I don't want to speak to gamers. Is there anything this way, maybe? What's going on here? Well, what did that accomplish? I guess I'm in a different tunnel now? Wait, was that someone else? Am I on... Am I online right now? Catch up? Is this an AI or what? Hits. I think it's just an AI. Chase Trader accomplished? Okay. I don't know what I just did, but okay. AI version 2.0. What is this now? Do I scan it? Sometimes there's like these little transparent boxes around things and I don't know what it means. Yeah, I guess I can't do any... Well, hold on now. It was like an arrow pointing to something when I bust this open. Do you have to scan these doors to open them? Oh, it's the arrow's pointing to that little goal up there, so that kind of gives me, like, at least spatially an idea of where I need to go. But this isn't the way to do it. So how do I get out of here exactly? I got in here through, like, a non-standard tiny little shortcut. Now I gotta find out the real way. So I would imagine the first thing to do is go up. So let's find out how to do that first things first. Also, whoa! The gamer slime! The gamer gunk. There we go. Oof! Oh, I see how this works. Yeah, I think I'll just run through this. I'm not gonna fuck with that. Maybe a little bit though. See, this is the one thing, the one thing that bothers me about these little tunnels that have the rails on them is that I wish it would be easy to just like jump from one side to the other, because I think that would make dodging these grates like way more fun. And maybe there is a way to do that, but as far as mastering the movement goes, I definitely haven't done that aspect of it. Let's see where this tiny tunnel takes us. Hello? This is very like twisting and turning. It's definitely going to take a while to become accustomed to the layout of this place. Which is the exact thing that happened with the planet place in Banjo-Kazooie, so that's not very exciting. Or not very promising, rather. Now it's Shadow the Hedgehog. Listen, at least Shadow the Hedgehog had decent rail grinding as far as I can recall. You could switch between parallel rails very easily. How do I go further up, though? Well, this is as far up as this room goes. So that's the tunnel that I came through at the very beginning. So this is a new room, right? This is gonna take some serious exploration to figure out where to go. Maybe if this takes me like on top of the tunnel? That's exactly what it does. And there's a spy drone there, but I'm not gonna fuck with that. Well, where to from here then? Ah. And then do the bounce. Well, don't do the bounce in that direction. I can still get up here, right? This is a ladder? Yeah, okay. Maybe this is the way. Well, let's see. If I use the scanner, it still shows me spatially. So it's... I'm using gyro to aim this, so I'm really like twisting my arm trying to... There we go. So it's still a ways up. Are these boost pads? I think they're boost pads in this direction, though. which could be helpful, but I don't know. I don't want to risk it. We'll see what's this way first, because it seems like it's the Resistance HQ or whatever is in this direction. Although, these arrows seem to suggest otherwise. I feel like these arrows confuse me more than anything. Is this helpful? This is so labyrinthian. This is gonna take some serious business to figure this out. Is this done in Unity? I would have no clue. Whomst? Oh, this is this dude. The speed test. Oh. Well, I don't want to do these. I want to do the objective. But I guess this is something to do. So is this like a race or what? Well, apparently I'm already going in the wrong direction, so maybe I should restart. Maybe the camera should consider pointing me in the right direction before starting shit like this. I wish it was more clear, just like what you have to do to start these things. Or rather, like, what the... Yeah, okay, so I gotta face this way? But he's facing this way! You have to turn around before starting. It points you in the wrong direction. So what exactly is the quote-unquote speed challenge? Do you just have to like reach a certain like little speed number in the bottom right there when you go through these checkpoints or what? Because there's not really much to play with as far as the movement goes. This might be where that changes though. No, even that one didn't trigger anything. And that's pretty speedy. Am I just going in like a lap? I mean, I'm fine if that's the case, but I'm not sure if this is a race or a speed challenge. Because usually if it's like a race, the other person, you know, races you, don't they? Is it just like a clock race? I guess we'll find out because it looks like we're about to make a lap. Can I get this? Oh man. Oh, I jumped this. Oops. Yeah, great speed, Griffin. Okay, there we go. It is Unity? Huh. The models and textures look good, but the default walking animation kind of gives it away. Is this a default Unity animation? Huh. I guess I don't play enough Unity games to know. Oh, it is just like a lap thing. Okay, well that's easy enough. Let's see if I can... yeah, I guess I'll try to make it a bit of a speed challenge and get through said race a little bit faster, but... I don't know, it seems like it... Can I, like, curve this? With the, like, the wall running? If I can do that... Like, you can't do grinding or wall running in these tunnels because of these grates. I don't know if there's, like, a technique that lets you, like, bounce between walls to avoid that, but so far I haven't found anything that does that. I don't know, maybe between this and the next stream, if I do choose to do one, I might, like, look up some how to... top 10 hover tricks! Or whatever, if such a thing exists. Like, perhaps looking for some sort of external documentation could be helpful. Because so far, this game does very little to teach you about how the movement works. You've just got to figure a lot of it out on your own. What are your impressions so far? They were weird at first. I had a lot of trouble with the movement, and at least in the city, I noticed a problem where there was, like, the movement, as you can see, is pretty speedy, but in the city area, there were, like, a lot of tiny platforms, and I feel like that didn't mesh well. It kind of got in the way of... Uh-oh. I think I hit, like, a ledge or something. Yeah, there we go. I just didn't have to hold forward as hard. Yeah, there were a couple points, or rather a lot of points, where it's like, okay, get through this area really fast, and then it's like... The speed in this game is derived from, like, these open spaces and that allow you to, like, do lots of, like, tricks and kind of, like, really flesh out your moveset and, like, put as many of your abilities to use as possible. And those tiny platforms kind of just got in the way, because especially when your default movement speed is so fast, you kind of just fly off them a lot of the time. And there is like a rewinding functionality that kind of addresses that, but it doesn't help you build speed. It doesn't fix that problem. It just undoes the mistakes. Let's see. I gotta land on here, and then I gotta like grind. And then if I convert this into a wall run, see, I can't figure out the wall running in these cylindrical tunnels. I don't know if that's possible. Although that said, I don't know if I've achieved any wall running in these tunnels. Be them the small ones or the big ones. Anyways, we're like running out of time here on this quote-unquote speed challenge, so I better pick up the pace. See, but like that's the thing, because the wall running and the grinding is kind of what helps you build speed, and neither of those are kind of at my disposal in this challenge because of these grates. Like you can kind of try, but I feel like that slows you down if anything. Oh, I'm gonna lose this, aren't I? This is a very long challenge, though. Wow. So if I wanted to retry that, that's like 5 minutes to try it again? Ugh, I don't know about that. Yeah, look at this. 4 minutes. I guess I'll give it one more shot. I don't know, that feels a little... Wait, what do you mean, come see me if you want to try again? Oh, okay, there we go. I thought I had to, like, walk all the way back. I like how he asks if I want him to explain it to me, and then he proceeds not to explain it to me at all. Okay. Like, wall running and real grinding are the only two things I can think of to increase the movement speed, and... Oh, bark? Oh, bark? And I can't... so far I haven't found anything that, like... anything besides those that increase my speed. But I've got to if I want to get through this faster. I mean, there were, like, you know, those little rewards for different times, and some of those times are pretty low, so there's got to be a way to optimize the movement somehow. Just seems like you've been running in a straight line for a while. Yeah, like, there is, like, grinding and wall running and shit, but just, like, the area that I'm in, like, kind of prohibits those options. So as far as I know, the only thing I can do is this running shit, which isn't really, you know, the fun part of the movement in this game, but it's kind of all I can do for the time being. Like, this is kind of the same thing as that I was getting at the first time I tried this, is that the movement is really, really satisfying. I think that's good. However, I don't think the environments are, at least from what I can tell, designed in a way to let you play off of it in most of the time. Sometimes you do come across an area with like a lot of flat walls and rails and boosts and flat planes that really allow you to like push the movement to its max. But this is like, it limits like 90% of the cool shit you can do as far as this little route goes. I think I'm moving a little bit faster than I was the first time, but I don't think it's like fast enough. I gotta game harder. Apparently I'm going 30 now. Yeah, I don't think this mission in particular showcases the movement very much. There are some where it's like, okay, I tried one last time that I did struggle a lot with, but it was like, just do a bunch of fancy shit and get as many points, as many fancy points as possible. And I really enjoyed that mission, not only because the music fucking slapped, as Hideki Naganuma's work always does, but, like, that's a mission that's all about showcasing that game's movement. This isn't about that, this is just going, like, following a predetermined route. Which, hey, at least it'll get me shit when I complete it, but it's like a little lengthy, I don't know. This isn't really what I set out to do, I kind of just stumbled across it, and I've gotta kind of make up for it, or I gotta... What's the phrase that I'm looking for here? I gotta commit to it, yeah. This was done by like 2 devs, so that might explain why. Good for them, honestly. I didn't know that. I thought it was like a slightly larger team than that. This is a lot of work for 2 people. think we might have like a teensy bit more time. I think the first go of this we had like 60 seconds left when we hit the final lap, but now we have like 90, so I'm optimizing somewhere, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. 90 seconds a lap would be about a little over 4 minutes, but I don't know if that's the... If 4 minutes is like the how much time you start with, or it's like the lowest reward you can get, anything above that. Oh, I meant to like 2 studios? Oh, well never mind then. That's significantly less impressive. Unless your thing, I guess, is like corporate management. Which I guess is appreciated these days, considering what just happened to Telltale. I believe this is gonna drop us out in front of the water slide, I believe. And the first time we did that, we had like 10 seconds left, so if we can get a better start on that, then... Yeah, I can't see these rails helping. Ooh, we've got a teensy bit more time, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Come on, Mario! Okay, like, I'm doing some grinding right now, but I don't know if that's good for the speed. I'm not gonna make this. It's gonna be so tantalizingly close, though. Oh, it's right there, too. That's a shame. At least let me, like, touch the... Oh, no, fuck this. I know. Did you just tell me to get a grip? I don't think so. I think it is you who needs to get a grip. Well, suddenly I'm flying through that way faster than I did before, but... I'm just about to go through the same route anyways. Let's see. So let's get our... Okay, so that's where we gotta go. So actually, this route might be the better way to go in terms of finding that HQ thing. Let's give it a look-see. I feel bad for the Telltale employees, but I'm not surprised the studio went under. Yeah, I feel like that was like a surprise for a lot of people. Do we know like what in particular caused that closure? Or do we just know that it was like, you know, nebulous bad management? Oh, I see. So you can kind of like ride that curve. I like how after I like canceled that race, now I'm understanding all the movement tech that's kind of required to like keep the speed going. Because going through that little bit with like the long stretch at the very beginning with the waterfalls and carrying the speed around that curve are both huge time saves, and now I'm not doing the race anymore despite going down the exact same route. So great. Only 2 of their games made a profit, and they burned out 90% of their staff with crunch. Damn. That sucks. Oh, I accidentally rewound. Let's see. Is it like above and behind me? It's that way. Oh, is it? No, that's a container, you dummy. It's way up, actually. Well, these little vents do lead to way up, so we'll see where this takes us. I think it was Walking Dead Season 1 and Minecraft Story Mode, if I recall correctly. Oh my god. Have you guys seen that video that's been going around since the studio closed down of, like, this very dramatic scene of this Minecraft pig dying and all the characters are, like, mourning over it? Also, I just did a lap and found nothing of substance, so I gotta find a different route here. But it's like this Minecraft pig dying and all these characters are mourning over it, and then it just, like, unceremoniously turns into a fucking, like, pork item? And it's like framed as like this really like dramatic emotional character death. And it's a fucking Minecraft pig. Ever figure out the voice chat thing? No, I did not. Nintendo Switch Online is hell. Honestly, like, I tried everything last night, and I have no clue, like, what other options I have at my disposal, really. Also, where do I go? Just where do I go? Can I even, like, get out from under here now? There's, like, some other tunnels and shit, but I don't want to do tunnels and shit. I want to go up. Which seems to be a lot harder than it should be. Like, there are maps here, but... do any of these, like, signal where the HQ is? I feel like this isn't a helpful map. Yeah, I've got a feeling we got a Banjo-Kazooie on our hands, gang. Is this just the same route that the race goes through? It can't be. I think the checkered flag just means this way is the race room. But yeah, like I checked and unchecked every box and did like every combination of what you could possibly do, and I couldn't make it work. So scan or interact. Does this do anything? Sold out. Great. Do I gotta click the X here? I guess I do. They had like the worst practices and would regularly hire tons of short-term contract work to meet really dumb deadlines that they would then fire, which is less cost-effective than just having better deadlines. Yeah, the cost to buy the IP rights far outnumbered the profit. I guess so. I remember like at the Game Awards, they would have like Telltale Games now doing Game of Thrones, and they would have like these like big IP announcements like every year, and I'm like, even then I was thinking like this is like a lot that Telltale Games is doing. Guys, I'm so lost. This man is everywhere in this room. Or you could just pull a Bethesda or EA and threaten your employees to work faster, or they'll be blacklisted from the industry. Todd Howard does feel like the kind of person. You know what I mean? If anybody were to be an evil overlord, I think it would be Todd Howard. The Todd giveth and the Todd taketh away. I mean, this is a new room for sure, and it does have a lot of potential for vertical movement, but I don't know if I can come to grips with it, per se. Oh, I can't grind on those and just clip through those? Great. Okay, now we're getting a bit of a move on here. EA is the worst, and how much farther can they fall? Any update on their legal battle? Yeah, so if you guys aren't aware, EA is like under some sort of like legal investigation under whether loot boxes are classified as gambling, because they're like selling that shit to children. So if it is considered gambling, then it has to be regulated as such, meaning that they can't sell, you know, fucking Star Wars gambling simulators to like 5-year-olds. And yes, there actually is an update on that legal battle, and they did indeed find that loot boxes, trigger like the same mental whatevers, like it's like mentally for users it's like the exact same as gambling. So now they're just like figuring out where to go forward from there, which, you know, obviously would be to regulate it as gambling, which is huge implications for like the profit, like the whole monetization like structure for those games, because more than anybody they prey on kids the most. So it's like, aw man, now we can't exploit children? What else are we gonna do? Make good games? I mean, that is just in Europe, but I mean, I think it does like begin to set a precedent that, like, I don't know. I hate loot boxes though, so I'm glad to see that shit go. I hope they continue to roll that sort of thing out for more and more countries. It's cool to see that that's actually like been like a thing that's been going somewhere. Because prior to that whole legal thing, people were saying, hey, isn't this kind of gambling? We should do something about it. And now something's actually being done about it, so that's pretty cool to see. You know the employees are going to take the actual biggest hit from this. Ah, that sucks to think about. I don't know what I'm looking at. I guess I'm in the cube room, in the GameCube room. EA will fight for you. Well, the right to exploit you. They deserve to lose. Looking at you, new Devil May Cry. Is EA doing the new DMC? Fellas. Fellas, I am lost. Hold on. No, this is the... No. Get rid of that menu. I hate opening it, but there is indeed a map on the pause screen. It just takes like 20 seconds to get to. Oh! So it's the exact same texture. Great. But wait a second. There's like a little pulsating exclamation mark in this direction? If I go there, is that just like a normal mission or what? Or is that going to be where I'm actually trying to reach? Let's try going here. This could be where I'm trying to get to. More on Telltale. Telltale's facing a class action lawsuit now? Honestly, that's pretty deserved. Because, like, as soon as that studio shut down, you were hearing, like, a bunch of stories from, you know, the 250 people who got fired, talking about, like, how they, like, relocated across the country and they're, like, getting no severance pay or, like, anything. I don't know. Like, there's like a lot of like exploitative like stuff that's like coming out about that studio now. Wait a second. This is no... Hold on, though. This isn't the HQ. Where's HQ? It's still up there. How do I go up? I wish I could say the same about you. What the hell's going on now? Game Ball? The best gamers. Game Ball. Oh, no. I guess we're doing Game Ball. It's not like I have anything else to do. Well, now what am I doing? What's going on over there? The Game Ball? What? I don't know what's happening. What? Huh? Where's the Game Ball? Where's the spherical? Am I doing it yet? Oh, do I have it? I guess not. Game Ball. Game Ball? Game Ball. Oh, I have it again, okay. Gee, I get the picture. Oh, so I gotta bring it there, okay. So a boost pad would be ideal, but I'll see if I can use just this to reach that point. Oh, just barely, I need more speed. Oh god, someone just like bodied me. Yeah, so if you like jump... Oh, this is a grind rail? What? Oh, I had no clue. Okay. So where's the Game Ball? Well, that is where it's supposed to go, I guess, so good for me. So I have to keep this going for 200 more seconds? Or is it like first to 3 or something like that? Game Ball, Game Ball, Game Ball, Game Ball. Oh, I don't have it. Oh, hey, Inopi. Gamers Rise Up. Sounds about right. Shit. Hold on. If I do the bounce, though, then I can take it and then get up onto this ledge. Neither of which I've really done. I've actually done the one thing, but... Where's the Game Ball? Y'all got a Game Ball? Yeah, this mode's been like alluded to a couple of times, but every single time it was brought up, I'm like, that doesn't really sound like the kinds of missions I would like, and yet here we are, playing the thing that I indeed do not really like that much. Shit, I like oh shit, I got it! Okay, it's time to dunk. It's not gonna be enough, is it? Wait! No. Yo, wall grinding though. Yeah, I'm kind of just running it backwards now. I gotta build some speed first. For just 12 hours. You? Okay, it's mine again. Oh, interesting. Oh, well, that's one way to dunk. Oh, I fucking got this, baby. Ooh, wait a second, why did it go diagonally? I thought the wall grinding is horizontal, but okay, great. Well, now I can jump and still make this work. No, but I dunk. There we go, Game Ball. From what I understand with Devil May Cry, they're giving you the quote-unquote the choice to either grind for a presumed long amount of time or pay for ability/power-ups. Oh boy. Hey, speaking of predatory monetization schemes, Dragalia Lost apparently came out today. I was gonna give that a shot, but as I indeed predicted, the game is not available in Canada. Because during the Direct, at the very end, it like listed the territories it was launching in, and Canada wasn't listed, so I'm like, oh shit, I guess it's not coming to Canada. But then some fucking smart aleck in the comment section decides to show up and says, well, sometimes when they say US, they also mean Canada. And no, you fool, there is a difference between North America and America. Also, I'm doing tricks, I guess. But yeah, it's US only, so oops. Guess I'm fucked. I thought that would have been cool to look at least, but I guess hover. Don't worry, Griffin. I'll send you my American phone. I did it. Hooray. God, some of these missions, and by some I mean most, of these missions really, really drag on. Great, you've won your first Game Ball challenge. Captain Crumble? Yeah, fuck that. I'm getting out. I'm getting out of here. But how do I get out of here? That's the question. Oh no. Have you tried using BlueStacks? I've been suggested like a couple of like methods and I'm like, nah, that sounds sketchy as fuck. I'm not trying that shit. I don't mind waiting. Next mission here. No, I want to find the HQ though. It's like up, right? It's somewhere up. Is that not going to show up anymore because they played Game Ball? That better not be the case. Come on, where is it? There it is. I can try going this way, but I don't know if it's going to lead me where I'm trying to get to. I think I kind of liked the city as a map better. I think this has better overworld music, and I kind of like some of the style in the areas. And I do like that, you know what, it doesn't have as much tiny platform bullshit as the city. But like in terms of like trying to get to a specific spot, with the city you can like at least figure it out. I mean, there's like multiple places to go, and it feels much more open air. Whereas this is like a series of tunnels, and it's really just... ugh. And like not even the map can save you, you're just fucked. Although, the thing that I did just now could be the solution. This looks like up. This might take us to like new heights. This might be, is this like the one way to get up though? Because I've never seen anything else that goes up this high. Also, this is getting a little... uh-oh. Rewind though. Oh shit. Yeah, this climbing is a little bit... There we go. Hold on, this could be the way. Right, because I did note that when I first came here that this was like the most vertical of all the rooms. Oh, I like that this is kind of like a bit of a linear challenge that tests all the your knowledge and movement skills. This is some Yonoid shit right here. Whoa. Oh, shit. Oh my. Okay, I see what is required of me now. Oh. Okay. So you gotta go on the rail, then wall grind, and then jump off. Right? Wrong. Very wrong. Very wrong. I think you just kind of have to skip the rail. Like so. Yeah. Woo! A little too much. Yeah, this is definitely something new. Ooh, oh, I didn't really need to rewind. But okay. Oh god, now I'm not going to be able to land back on where I started. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. This has got to be how you get to it, though, for sure. Is there, like, a whole second floor of this area, though? Or is this just the HQ thing? Well, what now? Oh, there's a rail, never mind. I thought there wasn't. Oh, you gotta do the leaning to avoid these walls. That's what you had to do. Okay. Forgot the leaning was a thing. That's a clever idea. Oh, I wonder if that's what you had to do with the... Uh-oh. With the grates that I was having trouble with in the tunnels, if you could just, like, lean to avoid those, perhaps. Oh, yeah, this is it. This feels kind of like Octo Expansion-y, as far as like the level design with that section. That actually felt good. That's designed with great intent. Oh, shit. Yo, it's lit! Gamers, rise up. Oh, isn't this the fucking... I think this is like the Naganuma song. Look at this guy. Yeah, this is another track that Naganuma did. I don't think we've heard this one yet, though. Oh, it's you again? But you're just a purple version of the first person. Oh, Griffin, you found the Gamers HQ! That's good! As far as I can see, you haven't won every race and Game Ball challenge yet. Come see me again when you have! What was even the point then? Why did it tell me to win all Game Ball and race challenges? No! Wait, but that song slaps though. I want more of it. Aww. See, this is the same problem that I had with the city stage, is that the overall theme is what you're gonna hear like 99% of the time, and then only during certain missions you'll get a cool song. But then you're done with that mission, and it's like, oh, well now I gotta go back to the music I don't like. All races and Game Ball challenges? Oh no. It's over where? Oh, I see. That's what these icons on the map mean, though. That breaks it down into the 3 different challenges. Gamers HQ equals hell. Gamers HQ equals reddit.com. BlueStacks is just an Android emulator for PC? Well, I don't have a PC and nor an Android. So, oops. It's like trying to use foot controls in a Tony Hawk game. Also, Griff, I'm fucking catching up on your Okami playthrough. Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. I can only take Isun in very small doses. I can't imagine, like, binging that series. There's only so much creepy shit I can put up with. Well, I guess you're doing this shitty mission after all. But I've come back and now I've learned. I've learned things. Griffin, it's under there. I'm not falling for that. Also, I got a scam. Wait, no, you're supposed to go this way. Wait, which way am I? Wait, which way do I go? I forget. Let me restart this. I just block out Isun. I hate him. I'm glad someone else does. But look at this dude's hair. If you look at how it is in the portrait versus how it is in the model, it looks like the hair is supposed to have physics or something, and then they just, like, forgot to rig it. Because it's, like, pointing straight out, and I don't know if it's supposed to do that. Okay, yeah, I know. So I go this way. No, I don't think you can do the leaning thing to avoid these, because the grate goes through them still. It goes, like, too far out. It goes further than leans can accomplish. Oh boy. So you get 269 seconds. Well, about that. I would imagine 280 or something. Well, it is done in Unity. You leave Unity alone. Oh, that's right, you gotta carry on the grind to keep that curve. I've still got a little bit of speed going, but it's suspicious for sure. I think if you can, like, get wall grinds in these tunnels, then you can probably get some pretty good optimization going, but I don't know, that's a pretty big risk. I say as I fuck up the movement anyways. Okay, there we go. That went down pretty smoothly. I guess you're just supposed to, like, hop on and off the rails as it suits you, but that's nowhere near as fun as just, you know, bouncing all around. However, that does seem to be a great way to keep the speed going. Yeah, so if you, like, grind on the ground and then do this, then you can just fly through this section. Although maybe fly a little too far, because then you slam into the wall. Yeah, okay, I think I'm figuring this out. I should at the very least be able to finish this time, I think. Yeah, so if you just do this, right, you should be able to... Oop, no, not like that. You gotta, like, ride the outer turn so you can, like, slide along it. Otherwise, you kind of slam into it. I think Unity is great. And Exile does a great job with the engine. Is that like a studio or a game or what? I can absolutely see why this game would perhaps give you a negative opinion of Unity, absolutely. But I think, just like generally, I think the engine gets more of a bad rap than it deserves. See, now we're here with like 110 seconds, so we're definitely making speed optimizations where it counts. Yeah, that does not accomplish anything. I'll just run normally. Brian Fargo's company? Literally who? Come on, come on! And if I can ride this outer turn this time. Which I kind of did? Camera, please. Okay, well that's much better than I got the last 2 times. So it's something. But we're coming up on just having 1 more minute left, so I don't know. We'll see if this works out. Apparently I have no choice but to do this to progress, so I better figure something out quick. Lest I get owned. Okay, we're coming up in the slam with like 40 seconds left on the clock. So this should be a much better position to get into this from. That said, it's not locked just yet. There's still a decent chunk left. And by a decent chunk, I mean we're done, baby! Fucking see ya! Oh, the creator of the Fallout series. Cardboard. A cardboard! Is that like a pun or is that a typo? I can't tell. I did it. I do appreciate talented people, but why are you coming here? 1 speed challenge down. Only 2 more to go. Go see Greeny for the 2nd challenge and prepare to jump. I have more important things to do, I'm out. Great. Oh, so I see, they're like all in like this little hub section. Gotcha. And then they all go through different little race routes, I see. You're quick, I like that. Oh no. That being said, you shouldn't forget about jumping when you want to run a race. Show me what you can do. Is it gonna point me in the wrong direction again? Yo, who let the dogs in the sewers? Nailed it! Yeah, let's maybe take another crack at that. Oh boy. Yeah, can I get a fucking, another shot? Great. I wish the whole restarting missions things was like a little less clunky as well. I think that's like the... Wait a second! I have to go down! Oh, fuck you! It keeps starting me in the wrong direction. I messaged you something? What is this? Why are you like this? Is this like, listen. This could either be really good content or literally the worst, because it's either chat being, why do I have to go this way? I was like, oh, so I only have to turn 90 degrees. It's like, no, you have to turn on 180 degrees. So it faces you even more in the wrong direction than I initially thought. Great. Anyways, that could either be really good content or really bad content, because titties, however, chat has its, oh lord. Chat has certain, a certain history with, let's say, I don't even know how to phrase this. It's so cursed. You're gonna have to clarify whether or not that's good or bad. what intent that was sent with. Because I do not trust chat with that sort of thing. Is it saying hover? I'm liking that it's like kind of forcing you to play with the movement a little bit more here, but ugh. I'm not particularly good at some of the movements, so it's getting a little bit... Oh boy, yeah. Oh, and this is like lap-based too, so I have to do this like 3 times. Oh, please. It looks like I'm almost at the top though, cool. So am I gonna have to like do some bouncing stuff now? Because I'm eventually gonna have to come back down, right? I think that's exactly what this section's all about. Oh, you gotta go under and then bounce back up. Clever. If it actually worked, great. Oh, you were just supposed to do this then. Cool. That's as fun, sure. Fuck. Okay, we're getting back into that tiny platform territory that I didn't like so much. Just when I thought it was gone. I still haven't completed a single lap. Oh. If I can like do a bounce here, I wonder. Yeah, there we go. Chat tends to be sexually provocative. It's titties related, and there was a certain thing that happened during Yoshi's Woolly World that has forever eroded my trust in chat. So forgive me for being a bit cautious when things such as the thing Yenobi has sent are involved. See, like, I'm kind of optimizing a teensy bit more, but I think I might have wasted too much time by this point. Because I've got, like, 2 more laps to go. Griffin Dragon Ball has some serious man titty. It looks ugly! Fuck you! I don't know why people keep trying to sell me on that specifically. It's not good. Your man's looking nasty. I hate to break it to you, Chief. I feel like I'm getting much better at this, though. Yeah, look at this, I'm already at the top. Just in time to lose, and then I have to try again. You see, like, when you do the bounce, you get some of the height back, but, like, I would expect all of it. Because this seems like a huge time waste that I could otherwise... Like, am I doing something wrong, or is that just, like, what's supposed to happen? Like, is that huge, massive junk that I just climbed just in case you fall, or is that just, like, the intended route? Because if it's not, then I'm wasting a ton of time whenever I miss that jump. You know, quote-unquote miss, because you don't know if it's intentional. Oh, great. Speaking of miss. Oh, this is so bad. This is such a bad run. Oh, no! Get the bounce, you fool. Bounce, bitch! Thank you. Can I, like, wall grind here? Oh, shit! Oh, yeah, they added, like, additional little transparent things to the cylindrical shape to make it easier to grind on. Okay. But those would both be, like, pretty... Oh, Lord. Yeah, I've got 20 seconds left. I'm throwing this. But those would both be, like, pretty important things to know whether or not are, like, needed. You know what, Griffin? That's so valid. I respect you and offer my solidarity. However, does that mean Griffin, I know what you're talking about, but I just thought of you because I like man titties. Okay, that's valid. Okay, so I have to go, what, this way? Where the fuck does it point me? There's like no arrow until the mission starts. Okay, it's this way. Well, now it pointed me like in the opposite direction, but still in the wrong way. Yeah, if you can like just grind over these, that's... I'm not good at being speedy and jumping, but I guess that's why these missions are here, so that you get good at those movement options. When I'm just grinding vertically, not horizontally. Oh, her name is like Green Day? Is that the pun? I don't care for it. And I don't care anymore. Those bastards at the bank. Did y'all see that that's just fully on YouTube now? If you guys weren't aware, Tommy Wiseau has like an official YouTube channel, and he just posted the entirety of the room a couple days ago. I gave it a rewatch the other day. Good stuff. They are using me, and I'm the fool. Yeah, I'm getting through that section much faster now, at the very least. I don't know, you can get a little bit of hype back, but it seems like this section's intentional. Just so long as I can get through it quick enough, it shouldn't be a problem. And yet, it is a problem. Oh no. There we are. Yeah, I don't know, wall grinding doesn't seem to be a very, yeah, you can just leap over it. That's probably the better way to go about it. Ugh. Whoa! Oh no, don't you do this. They are using me! Well, I think I might prefer taking the right route, but okay, great. Guess I'm doing this instead. Great. Now this is optimization! Tommy is the anti-corporation icon we need. Well, I think we got through the first lap a bit quicker, but I don't know if it's going to be enough time to pull off two, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see about that. Yeah, I think it's this tunnel and then the big vertical bit with all the platforms that I've kind of gotten good at, but there's still some areas that are hanging me up that I think I might need to continue getting better at if I want to, like, complete this in time. I don't know if there's going to be a time for, like, a third lap to fit into this run. Doesn't help that this music doesn't quite slap as hard as the other stuff. Uh-oh. Wait a second. No, I had it. Never mind. We're fine. False alarm. Yeah, if you just, like, jump at those platforms that, like, closer to one side to the other, then it's like a shorter gap that you're crossing because of the rotation of the platforms. Now this is pod racing! Hey Griffin, Wasteland 2 is getting a Switch port. Literally what? I don't know what that game is. It is not, just by name alone. Why am I tiptoeing on the ladder? Why am I tiptoeing on the ladder? Just by name alone, it does not sound like something that would catch my interest, but good to know, I guess. Oh, this does not bode well. This does not bode well. Oh, you can, like, skip that entirely. That's the way to do it. Again, though, I don't know if it's going to save enough time for us to get that third lap in. Fuck you for that Bofa joke. I literally forget it already. What did I even say? Bofa just comes naturally to me. It's a game like Fallout 1 and 2. Oh, so I'll hate it then. Great. Oh no, what have I done? Both in terms of inevitably angering Twitch chat with the knowledge that I do not like Fallout, and also something else with my bad gameplay, I think I was going to say. I'm like, trying to focus on this so hard, but it's not going well. Nah, there's like the room with the bounce, and then the room with the other thing after it. I don't think I've got this. Closer than I thought it would be, but I don't think I can finish this lap in the next 20 seconds. Oh no. Oh no. I honestly kind of want to go back to the city. This sucks! Thanks, I hate it. Let me jump into the gamer slime. What's the matter? Are you getting tired, or maybe your jumping skills are too low? Oh. And I have to do game ball. How come this game decided to stop being fun? How come it's gotta be like that? It don't gotta be like that. Oh no, now I have to climb this shit anyways because there's no fast travel. Yep, this is the exact same tiny platform thing that I was talking about. Wow, so I really, are there like any other ways out? I don't think there is. I think I genuinely have to do this. Oh no, Griffin, what have you done? You should have just selected try again and then just left from there because this is not ideal. I don't know, just give me like a mission with some music that slaps. That's all I'm asking for. Some music that slaps and then stuff that lets me go fast. And then both of those at the same time. That's all I'm asking. I'm not getting either right now, that's for sure. Although, nah, I think the music's overstayed its welcome now. It's not gamer slime, it's gamer goo. The exit button is a way out. Next, you guys are gonna say that System Shock 1 and Deus Ex are bad games. Oh my god! What's that semi-classic Sonic fan video he made about Deus Ex where he calls it like a Deuce Ex or something? You wanna know what I think about Deuce Ex? Something. It's like one of his first videos, I think. I gotta go back and watch that one in particular. That's a classic. A classic Sonic, if you will. Oh, wow, I went flying that time. Well, I guess I'm finishing this third lap whether I want to or not. All games are bad games. Except for Minecraft and Undertale 2. Of course, of course. Those are the only good games. Asterisk, the only not bad games. Guys, I don't want to do this. Also, her face ain't looking too good. There's like no lighting on her eyes and it looks very like scary. She looks like a shark. Like there's no like reflectiveness to it at all as opposed to, you know, the artwork here. I'll give it another shot, I guess, because it's not like I have anything else to play around with. It's just these two mission types and that's all you get. I think it gave me different music this time though. I'm not quite sure. No, I think it's the same music. And that would be interesting if you do get like a slight like variation of, okay, well I gotta restart for sure now. I can't mess up on a room that early on. Undertale 2 is truly a masterpiece of Ludo narrative. But the third one is gonna be harder, isn't it? It's this one, I knew it! I knew I was looking at the wrong one. But I wasn't touching the ground. It wouldn't let me touch. I wanted to touch, but I wanted to touch the ground. No, I fucked up this room again. Oh, This is the one clunky thing that I find about it, though, is that it just takes its... And the cursor movement on the menus. That feels horrible. So I've got to turn this way? I think you have to, like, go wherever their back is pointed. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's gonna be one of those runs, isn't it? I was good at this run. What happened? Speaking of Undertale, though, I'm excited for Undertale streams just because I haven't seen that game in so long. Hollow Knight as well? Yeah. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be streaming this game a third time if this keeps up. So, but yeah, I've really been enjoying those playthroughs. Man, Undertale especially. I'm really excited to get to the neutral finale. Those streams have been a ton of fun. There's been a lot, just like in terms of gameplay and in terms of commentary, I think that's like some of my better work for sure. This, in terms of gameplay and commentary, I don't know if I can say the same for Hover. I think, yeah, Undertale and Torna are my favorite series at the moment though, so I guess if you're looking for current content to watch, I would certainly recommend that. And as far as the YouTube audience goes, Torna seems to be performing like oddly well, so it seems like I'm not the only one who thinks that. Although it could just be because, you know, it's a new game. And people are just looking for gameplay footage. Which is, you know, fair enough, but I would like to think it's because I'm watchable. Ooh! You know, watchable in thrilling moments like this. Oh, what the hell's going on with, like, I was, like, running up the wire there. The cable that was, like, suspending the platform. Nice. I've actually started replaying Hollow Knight because of this stream. I'm glad to hear you, Nobi. New games is the way to go for viewership, TBH. Whoa, I got some heavy momentum on that. Yeah, obviously, but I don't know. Even as, because I did like the Octo expansion as well, and like the finale of that has a good chunk of views, but I don't think I've seen like the kind of like, it's like a consistent spike too. Because you would think just part 1 would be the big bump, but it's like the whole series has like a much higher viewership than any other series that I'm doing at the moment, so. Oh, I see what you gotta do with this side. Can I do a bounce at least? Not really. Great. I'm not gonna be able to come back from this, am I? Talking about not being able to bounce back, am I right? Oh no, what have I done? Well, that threw the run. I'm not even gonna entertain the idea of trying that again. I've already wasted too much time. Great! I've never played Hollow Knight. I've been enjoying it pretty alright so far. I'd recommend it. It was on sale for like 50% off a while back. I don't know if that sale is still going, but that's what convinced me to pull the trigger on it. No, we just love your content. That's very wholesome. But at the same time, you guys never shut the fuck up about the breast milk of a man, so who knows? I certainly don't feel it from chat, for the most part. Fatback has personally ruined this stream and my life. Do you have any idea how frequently that comes up? Not even just in the stream, but in like personal conversations? It's no way to live. And he hasn't been seen in these streams like before or since. He showed up during that one Woolly World stream, and that's all he had to do to ruin my goddamn life. I feel like I'm getting through the area even faster than I was before though, so I don't know. That's going well at least. Can't wait to ruin it with some other time thing that I ruin. I feel breast milk in this Chili's tonight! See, how come this box is so tiny? I don't like that. Isn't that our job? I would argue, no, it's not. Get the bounce, come on! Okay, that works, cool. I wish I was around for Night in the Woods. Yeah, that was like, you know what? Oh, no, Griffin, what have you done? I've been considering, like, replaying that game for a very long time. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but I would love to eventually revisit that series. Also, I fucked it. Retry. I think, yeah, I specifically talked about, again, apparently a lot happened the last night on Splatoon, but I was talking to It's, I believe, I think this is on stream, about doing, like, an anniversary stream where I, like, redo Night in the Woods, because even, actually, wait, no, I think my stream of Night in the Woods was blind, but there's, like, different routes that I, like, still haven't done, so there could be, like, a reason to go back, you know? But I don't know, that game is very special to me, so I would love to revisit it sometime. Especially because, like, that was, you know, it was my first stream, obviously, so, like, the commentary wasn't quite there, and, you know, the audio was garbage. There was a point where, like, the game was muted for, like, half an hour. Why is the camera doing this? No, camera! Wait a second, I think I can make this work anyways. Nope, fucked it. Great, let's retry. Why am I inside of these people? No thank you. Can y'all just give me more time? It's an artificial difficulty limit. Just let me win. So let's see, if you start with around 350 seconds, we'll see how fast I finish the first lap, and then I guess, you know, divide by 3. Or I suppose multiply by 3? Take the subtraction, multiply it by 3. I don't know my maths. You know what I mean, though. Extrapolate from the first lap to see how long further laps would take to see if you have the time to do it. If you've got the movement down enough to actually fill out the time limit. Okay. Right, so you gotta take the inner turn on these. This part's always very clunky. The camera's like very like shoved up into the wall, and it's kind of hard to see like where you're trying to get to, but seems to work out so far. Whew, okay. You brought up something for Keaton's birthday. Plan to stream that? If I do, it's gonna be like a Galaxy Gallery thing, obviously. But maybe. Again, like that's October 30th, so that's the deadline I'm setting for that project, but it's, you know, it's a one character full thing. That shouldn't take too much time. What does concern me about that is, again, the person who keeps commissioning me Keaton-related stuff has yet to get back to me on what they want their, like, newest thing to be, and I would rather get that out of the way first than have that project be interrupted by commission work. So, I don't know. I'll probably do that, and then do a Galaxy Gallery stream with the Keaton thing. We'll see, we'll see. In the meantime, though, I'm working, you know, art-wise on a Xenoblade thing with, like, Jin and Laura, and that's looking pretty... No! That's looking pretty nifty, so I would like to do a Galaxy Gallery of that in the meantime. Okay, so that's 217. If you start at 350, then that's about 150. It's about 150 a lap. I don't think I got this. I'm gonna have to shave, like, 100 seconds off of these runs. I don't think that's, like, humanly possible. And why is the camera suddenly, like, locking onto these checkpoints? I do not like that one bit. I watch a lot of streamers for commentary, so it's hard to find streamers I enjoy. Is that so? You know, I was actually kind of looking into that. Just in terms of, like, new streamers that maybe, like, I'd like to watch. You know, usually I like to watch lots of, like, Deku streams. I don't know if you watch him, but he's been on this stream a lot. Or at least, I think once, actually, but you know what I mean. He's a good friend of mine. He makes good streams, so I watch his stuff. I watch Panutz's stuff. But I was, like, looking recently for, like, just, like, some new streamers to get into, and I don't know. I wasn't finding much that I was like, liking. So, like, I guess I can, like, empathize with that, Circaboom. But I'm glad you found your home here, because, man, you picked the perfect time to join the stream, too. When you started sharing those anecdotes during Adventure 2, Those are some great stories. That's like part of the stream lore now. Yeah, there's no way I have time for another lap beyond this. Oh man, I'll be lucky if I even have 100 seconds. And we see the camera like sometimes like rips control away from you to focus on these boxes, and I kind of wish it didn't do that. Because as is, it's very jarring and kind of throws me off. For the most part, I'm able to adapt, but it's like, whoa, you know. Like, stop doing that. Let me control, please. Well, I did say I'd be lucky if I had 100 seconds left. Getting quite a bit of speed built up, though. I don't know how, but okay. I watch Deku occasionally. I have plenty more. Oh, well, for better or worse, I'm looking forward to hearing him. Oh. What the fuck? I was trying to do like a funny little, you know, crouching up and down thing, but when you mash Y, you do this for some reason? Why? It doesn't give you like a super jump or anything. It doesn't let you like immediately go into like fast movement. What the fuck does that do? Well, in the meantime, I've wasted any possible remaining time I have to finish this next lap, so I guess I'll just fucking... I'll set the try again option so I don't have to climb all the way back out, but I do not see myself... I'll try one more time, but I do not see myself completing this whatsoever. I might just switch to Torner a little bit early. So where their back is facing, maybe get a running start? So is the voice here saying never or hover? Because it would make sense if it's saying hover, but it feels a lot more eh than oh to me. Also, that is definitely not the faster way to go. Retry. It's gotta be like a reasonable attempt. If I have to throw it that early, then it doesn't count. See, that sounds like never to me. I don't know, what do you guys think? What's your verdict on that? Can I use the bounce to... Hold on. I think I have an idea of how I could get through this room faster. Check this out, check this out. This could be the way. That ought to do it! It would be never because the song is called Never Give Up? Oh, okay then. I guess there's my answer. Yeah, what if I try wall grinding? Oh, there's obstructions on the wall. Great. See, that's the one other complaint I have, is that sometimes there's just like weird shit sticking out of the wall for like aesthetic reasons, but it totally gets in the way of like the way that like the whole movement system is designed, and it's like, well, again, it's like, there are certain aspects of the way the environments are designed that makes it feel like the movement and the levels are kind of at odds with one another, which is really disappointing because, you know, typically those are supposed to complement each other, and it feels like you're kind of fighting the levels in like the wrong way. Also, this is not... I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to tell how much of this criticism is warranted because I only start busting out the fucking game review toolkit once I start like eating ass at this game. Basically, it's the game's fault. Fuck you. Well, that's one way to optimize it. Like, you can skip platforms like here and there, but that's not gonna save 100 seconds. Oh, fuck. we're like never gonna win. Like, the movement in this room feels good, but there are some certain areas. There are some certain areas! Oh, this is completely the wrong way. Great. I haven't even completed a lap, like, in a good while. This is getting... Oh, no. No, don't leave the mission, do the fucking scam. I really just wish it would be, you could, like, retry these missions faster, though, because that's really clunky. Like, once you realize that the run is, like, over, you want to start the next one, like, as quickly as possible. And it's like, no, you gotta go into the menu, then you gotta move the cursor painstakingly over to the retry button, then you gotta get into the ring, and then you gotta scan, and then you gotta scan again, and then you gotta mash through the dialogue, and it's like, oh boy. How about just having a button that brings up a thing called retry, and then you select it, and then you retry? You could even shave off some steps. You could have like a retry button like Sonic Mania does. That's not the right way to go, Griffin. See, it's this tiny-ass box that it expects you to... Oh. That does not bode well. Yet, I think it's still... There is potential. There is not potential. I've ruined this to the highest degree. I can't believe this. Although me being shit at this is actually completely believable. Griffin, I'm scared for most people at my college. Most of these kids are looking at white nationalist memes. Oh, delightful. That face went, you're the superior race? I think it would be, I mean, white nationalism, oh boy, white nationalism is never funny, but I think it'd be interesting if, like, memes just never evolved, so this, like, huge resurgence of white nationalism would just be, like, in the form of, like, fucking rage comics and shit. That would be just, ooh. It would be saddening, because I think it would ultimately bring us to the same place we are today, but, man... See, that's very misleading, because I keep thinking I have to, like, launch myself over the edge, but it's like, I just have to go up. I kinda hate the internet, TBH. Man, me too. Ooh, that's some good height. I don't know how I got that, but that would be helpful if I knew how to reproduce it. That's weird for the first thing to hear to be white nationalism. Oh yeah, if you're just getting here for context, Circamoon was just talking about, like, some people on his college campus that were looking at memes related to that subject. And then I commented on how it would be funny if said memes were just, like, rage comics. Like, really old, like, 2008 memes. You know, the kind Wendy's uses nowadays. I should make it clear for new viewers, though, that I do not hold white nationalist beliefs. I'm, like, the point of that conversation is to, like, make fun of it. I should hope... Yeah, don't worry, we don't tolerate that here. I think the evolution, or the resurgence, has been dependent on the evolution of memes to an extent. Are memes responsible? Let's find out. Man, y'all remember 2008 YouTube? That was a bop. Like, you guys remember, is it a good idea to microwave this? I think that might be a little bit later, but, like, man. Does anyone remember the 90s? Yeah, literally. Does anyone remember, is it a good idea to microwave this? It was a good show! I've become that which I set out to defeat. Ooh, that's some good height. Hover. Heated gamer moments. Can you not tiptoe on the ladder? For God's sake, please just climb normally. It's automatic. How do you fuck it up? No, don't wall jump off the tiny cube. No, you gotta get the... No, Griffin, what have you done? No, Griffin, what have you done? Oh, good thing I got the checkpoint at least. You see, this was just a much easier way to climb up. I just gotta ignore that box. Kinda wish I didn't waste like 30 seconds though, because I think I could have had the potential to win that time. And now I feel like I have to try again. Yeah, I think I might just do that now. Hold on, okay, just one more. Just one more! Okay. Can you get out of you? I don't know, I just think it's really funny to walk into this. Who is around for Charlie Bit My Finger when that was fresh? Man! Remember that shit? I don't think, like, cat videos or anything like that ever, like, went away, but, I mean, damn. Okay, Griffin, please. After the dentist vids were the shit, TBH. No, don't spray paint. Although... What if hover is the dream of a gamer who inhaled too much spray paint fumes? I think this mission is breaking Griffin. You may have a point. I don't think this has gotten this bad since, like, Celeste. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute, my dudes. Oh no. So then you gotta go up the boxes, that's the secret. You don't launch. You just gotta remember. See, the grinding doesn't really increase your movement unless you, like, do it off of a rail or down a slope. So what if I do this instead of the fiddling with the box? Yeah, that is way faster. That's a good way to shave time on. Okay, well that's certainly a start. Whoa, what the hell? Why did I land that way? Uh-oh. Well, so much for time saves. Oh no, this is where it gets ruined. Unless I can carry this bounce into this. Ooh! One day I'll wake up and be 10 again and go outside and play with my friends at their pool, haha. What? Anyone remember the 90s? Gamers rise up! Y'all know what's bad? K-pop. I'm indifferent. I still don't know what the fuck Luna is or BTS, but I've got a lot of mutuals who are into that, so I kind of, especially Luna, I kind of hear about that shit just like, through cultural osmosis. Even though it's not even remotely popular, it's just for some forsaken reason, specifically popular within my friend group. Although there was that one time that BTS was on Ellen, so really, who the fuck knows? I know the BTS boys did blackface. Did they really? Yikes. Can't wait for the BTS kin people on Tumblr to explain that one away. Man, do you guys remember during, like, Hamilton's, like, nascence, where they were, like, Hamilton kin blogs, and people were kin with the founding fathers? In my canon, I wasn't racist. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I don't know for sure, because, you know, it's not like I keep up with the latest BTS news. But I do vaguely remember hearing something about that. I don't know. Hamilton fandom was the worst. Man, there was a really good post at the time as well about, like, how everybody was, like, drawing Hamilton fan art, like Steven Universe artwork. And then it was, like, a crustily drawn picture of Steven being like, I own slaves! I don't know why that's my Steven voice. It kind of just sounds like a baby Peter Griffin. Hey Lois, remember that time? Okay, I've got 100 seconds left to do this. It's not gonna be enough, but okay. May as well see it through. Why did I cancel so much momentum there? What happened? Great, now it's time to do it in 90 seconds. Sorry, chat's like bringing up some good content right now, but I'm like really focusing on trying to get this right because I feel like there's a chance, but I know it's all for naught. Listen, I appreciate making this this environment gamers only, but an elevator would be nice, you know. Like, what happens if you fall? You gamers got health insurance? I don't think so. Ooh, no, I'm not gonna get it. It's close, though. You know what? It's closer. It's closer than I thought it would be. Also, I think I just almost, like, went right through that thing. So sad. Griffin, play Never Give Up. Can I at least get this last checkpoint maybe, though? No, not even that. Great. Well, there was like 1 or 2 rooms left, though, right? That's maybe just even the one and then a hallway. Anyways, fuck that. Although, I was pretty close. Okay, so remember that HIV Hamilton person who lied about being a queer couple in India? I do remember this! Do you also remember that the way that story came out, how that person was revealed to be lying, was because there was discourse over, like, a Hamilton mermaid AU or something like that? Like some sort of fanfic discourse? I have no idea what any of this chat combo is. Basically, someone pretended to be a queer person in India with HIV, and then it was revealed that they were lying about all of that. But the person who called them out on it and brought all of this into light only did so because, like, there was some sort of argument the two of them had about, like, a fanfic or an AU or something like that. Oh, and I guess if you don't know what Hamilton is, it's actually a really great fucking play from Lin-Manuel Miranda is the dude, who also did the music in Moana. He does great shit in general. Just check out his stuff. Although he's not really, I don't think he's really, what's the word, underground? Not like the gamers. But you know, if you haven't, I'd say now's a great time to start. But yeah, so that was like a big thing on Tumblr for a little bit, and there was like a fandom about that play. That's way too much internet. I don't fuck with it, if only for the fandom. Yeah, honestly, people like to dunk on Undertale and Steven Universe for having like garbage fandoms, but listen, nothing was as bad as Hamilton, let me tell you. Hey, you guys remember the Onceler phase? Those were the days. Do you think people are gonna get nostalgic about things like that in the same way that I get nostalgic about is it a good idea to microwave this? Is it a good idea to microwave Hamilton? Let's find out. Here in the Joy Karen Laboratory, something roasted nuts. Yo, that spinny thing is going at a very low frame rate. No, I hit the rim! People like to say that Homestuck was bad, and like, yeah, but Homestuck wasn't as bad as like a lot of things, and I will die by this opinion. Well, I will die happily knowing that I will never read Homestuck. I think like one time I was curious as to like what Homestuck was, and I looked up like a plot synopsis. I cannot fuck with that shit. And also, the Phantom. There were like a lot of people at my high school at the time who were into Homestuck. Man, and I remember the day, too, where they published, like, the ending. Like, after so many years, Homestuck, like, ended. Like, they posted the finale. And everyone was, like, freaking out, and it was like, oh, okay. This is my day now. What's the plot synopsis? I could try to explain. Also, fuck! But I can't imagine it'll go well. Let me try one more time, and I'll explain it through the course of that explanation. But, basically, I believe, that just your average gamer gets a beta copy, and it's like this game that's like The Sims, I guess. But whoa! Now they're in the game! And then there's like these characters that are called trolls, and which I guess are like either internet trolls, or at the very least, a clever pun. And there's like 7 and or 13 of them, and they go on an adventure, you know, to get out of the computer. We gotta find the princess. And then there's like they restart the universe like how many times? And then there's like a game of pool, but like with planets and black holes. And yes, I do mean as in pool, as in billiards, as in like a pool table, but like literally. And then also there's like some dudes, and I also kick it, Barack. And that's Homestuck. I believe one time I also like watched, because Homestuck apparently takes like many forms, like sometimes it's a comic, sometimes it's story, sometimes it's games, and sometimes it's like animation. And so the finale was like this big animated thing. So I remember like being like, oh, well, I'll humor this. And so I watched the Homestuck finale, and it was like, what the fuck am I looking at? Especially because like half of it, some of it was like actually like really like nicely animated, and then the other half was like, it's like the shit I did last night where I was like shaking around that Bowsette artwork with like a mouse, except it was literally that, but like unironically. I was having a fucking stroke, my dudes. So it's Tails got trolled in Sword Art Online. Listen, there is nothing wrong with Tails gets trolled. Don't you dare compare it to Homestuck. Tails gets trolled is by far the superior work. Griffin, shut up. I hate how you're explaining this. Oh yeah, I can't imagine how like people who actually know what the fuck Homestuck is are like reacting to this. It's like, I wonder if people are gonna be like, yeah, that's totally accurate, or they're gonna be like, what? But I had the feeling that I definitely nailed it, and I am now the authority on Homestuck, on all matters Homestuck. It was absolutely ironically, and let me tell you, well, let's just say it's not quite clear to newcomers. No, I hate it because you're right. I'm always right, silly. Honestly, I'm imagining like the Sonic Forces climax with like all of the Gen characters running at each other. By Gen, do you mean generations? Are we talking about Homestuck or Tails gets trolled? I can't tell anymore. I realized I can't have conversations about games with other people on my campus. Well, you know how gamers are. Oppressed group that they are. Don't you hate it when you're with a gamer and then they rise up? Man. Ain't that just the way? Man, speaking of, it's fall now. Guys, I'm in such a mood to rewatch Over the Garden Wall. I'm just gonna like just have like a nice night for myself and just binge that whole series again. Like, if you guys haven't seen Over the Garden Wall, it is like, it's such a perfect fall thing. It's this really short one season, like out of nowhere show. Oh god, this is the worst place to fucking restart. It's like this out of nowhere one season thing. It was like a special that they did on Cartoon Network, and it's like, it's very like different and like, I don't know. It has like this very like creepy but also like warm and gentle like atmosphere, and it's like, I don't know. It takes place during Halloween and fall and whatnot though, so hence why I would like to watch it coming up soon. But yeah, if you haven't checked it out though, I'd highly recommend it. It's only like 10 episodes I believe, and those episodes are in and of themselves, I believe like 10 minutes a pop or something, so it's not even like too big of a time investment. I would highly recommend it though. It's a big favorite. I wait until almost Halloween to binge it? Oh yeah, that'd be good timing. I don't know, I've got a lot of stuff planned, both, I guess, personally and stream-wise for October, but I keep, like, waiting just to, like, oh yeah, on October 1st, I'm gonna do everything. I feel like for September, I kind of want to focus on just, like, finishing up existing series, because I have, like, a lot going right now, but... let's just say there's some exciting things that are gonna happen. It reminds me of old fairy tales kind of lore. It has dark tones, but also it's very old-timey and warm. That's a very good way to describe it, and I think that's very intentional as well. My English major has ruined my ability to just take in a plot. My English degree does not make me smarter than anyone, by the way. I disagree. I think you should bring that up often, if not all the time. People always get angry when I say I'm an English major. What do you mean you're an English major? Finish up Harvard right here, right now. I've got fucking half a mind to. I think if it, like, spent 4 hours on this, like, in my own time, then maybe I could do it. But I don't know if I can say that this makes for a very good streamable series. Which, again, is so frustrating because I think this game does have potential. I'm just, like, not good enough to, like, fully realize it, especially, like, on stream where I can only, like, give it so much time. Yeah, I fucked this attempt. Or did I? Or did I? I did. It's these greats, man, let me tell ya. Also, everyone who is in the Homestuck fandom is either a furry or a huge weeb. Given the audience of Homestuck that went to my high school, I can 100% confirm that. Although I don't think they were into Homestuck and then they were a furry and a weeb. I think those things kind of just all happened, like, concurrently. I don't think one really caused the other. I feel that TBH, I've been working on a lot of media studies, and it's really changed, it's really shifted how I think about other media. The only person I knew of who was actually really into Homestuck turned out to be a pretty controversial public figure. That streamer— oh my god, I know exactly who you're talking about! No, listen. There is no reason to hide the identity. I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah, long story short, I was pretty good friends with somebody with, like... oh, I thought it was, like, inside of the box. Anyways, I definitely fucked this run. But yeah, I was pretty good friends with this guy, and, you know, we knew each other through like, game dev stuff, and, you know, it turns out, you know, and it's, like, crazy, too, because at the time, I also, like, knew, like, they had a boyfriend, and, like, I've talked to them a couple of times, and, you know, like, or at least I had, you know, back when we were friends, I talked to them, like, you know, in group chats, they would also be there. And also, they stand Keaton as well, whereas Jake thought he was bad. So that's how you know right off the bat he's a horrible person. But eventually the news came out. I've gotten on the verge of this point like 50 times now. I say like, but basically, and then go on like this long ass tangent afterwards. And in saying this, I have once more gone on a tangent and not explained what he did, but he is a pedophile. Apparently, this boyfriend that he had turned out to be like a fucking like 15-year-old or something like that, or a 14-year-old, something like really like creepy young. And so at the time, you know, they weren't like, you know, upfront about like what their age was, so nobody had like any idea. And they were like kind of like trying to defend the dude as, you know what? His name is Jake. He went by the username Explode1. He is a game developer, and he is responsible for the Adventure Forward series of platformers. Also, I think he's still on my Switch friends list. But yeah, there was like this huge thing where like, man, there were like some receipts. Also, I'm going the wrong way again. But there were like some receipts that came out, and like, damn, it was like, yep, he's nasty. Oh, hey, Tyler. Oh, hi, Tyler. Look, it's your stream, so I don't want to go bringing it in without saying you first. Well, the alternative is defending a pedophile, so you know what? I think I would probably rather call him out. I don't remotely condone that shit, so it's like, man. It's not a hard thing to do, for sure. I've already kind of, like, personally cut ties with him, but I'm just saying, hey, if you didn't know, now you know. Google brings up Roblox pages. Oof. Yep, that's the dude. At the time, too, he had, like, a whole, like, game development studio, like, built up around him, and he got, like, canned from, like, his own studio. And so, at the time, they were working on Adventure Forward 3. But now it's, like, really weird because the original studio is going on to make the game without him, but at the same time, he himself, also, this is not going well. Restart. He himself is also, like, taking the assets and trying to make, like, his own Adventure Forward 3, and they're, like, both called the same thing, and it's, like, really, like, weird. Which I suppose is the only humor one can take from a situation like this, but I don't know, it comes off as, like, a very petty thing to do. Also, isn't it wild that, like, he's just still making games and law enforcement doesn't seem to have done anything about that? I just think that's interesting. I can't believe we got here from Homestuck. It was inevitable, let's be honest. Homestuck tends to attract the worst of people. Uh-oh. I didn't hold the B button long enough! I was a fool. And I'm the fool. Honestly, I would be fine with retrying this as often as I have so far, if and only if we got the Hideki Naganuma music. Where's that gone? It's like idly playing in an attic, but it's shown up during none of the missions, and that's very disappointing. And you know what the worst part is? Is that I've got to finish these missions before I can arrive at missions that inevitably do have that music in them. They're holding those songs hostage and they know it. Like, sure, you can go to, like, these specific areas in the overworld to, like, listen to those music if you, like, stand completely still. But, like, that's some good music to listen to while you're, like, blasting all around these areas. But you can't do that unless it's, like, related to a mission. Otherwise, it just plays the overworld music. Or this never music. Never. Yeah, that. Cool. Anything involving this Explode guy is dead and or Roblox. Probably look up like scandal or like I throw in some more keywords there. The call out post that did happen was on Twitter. I believe that there's maybe like a paste bin, as well. I would have no idea. I actually might know where to find it these days, but it might have been deleted or removed since. But there's like some pretty like, let's say explicit screenshots that are, you know, make things pretty clear cut as to what happened, if you catch my drift. Griffin, you got points? I always get points. You can just press Y in midair or just do good movement. There's not very many good opportunities for it, but yeah, you can get points. Yeah, I've gotten a point or two. Get the hint? You know what? Oh. I'm getting real tempted to switch games. Hold on, you know what? I've actually been going for 2 hours, so fuck it. I'm getting out of here. Goodbye, Hover. It's time for you to hover up to the cloud, maybe. I might play it on my own time, I won't do that. But, in the meantime, that was Hover for tonight, and maybe forever? I don't know. So much for this game growing on me. I fucking loathe this now. Anyways, coming up next is Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torn of the Golden Country, a game that I love. So great, let's get to that as soon as possible. In the meantime, BRB. Hover, gamers are revolting.